Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is channel news for the 24th of May 2019. I just wanted to let you guys know a couple of things that were going on. One, you will be seeing me over the next week or two, hopefully no longer than 2 weeks, but it could go beyond that. Relying heavily on the What Is It dip reviews, the short play dip reviews. This is because I have run into supply problems. The problems are twofold. One, my contact in Kentucky, the guy that supplies me basically with all my chew at this point, has gotten life get in the way, basically. His wife is expecting this coming week. His work keeps having people drop out, so he's running basically daily 12-hour plus shifts. He's just got a lot going on. And as I sort of mentioned before, I know what that's like, having things pile up and whatnot. So I am not going to start bothering him for the sake of chew reviews. Hopefully things will work out. He'll get all his ducks in a row, as he put it in an email, and he will be back up and running, I hope. 2, dry snuff reviews. My May order, which I put in at 1 a.m. on the 3rd, is still not here. Now, I don't want to put it on Mr. Snuff because I'm somewhat doubting it's that end. What I believe has happened is that it has gotten caught up in U.S. Customs. If that is the case, then who knows when it will be here. As it stands right now, I have no dry snuff, with the exception of one American product to review. And I have absolutely no chew products. I do have a backup plan for the chew aspect. I could take a 30-mile ride into a neighboring state and pick up pound bags of Stoker's, but I'm not quite sure if I'm doing that yet. More news is, I sort of forgot when I did the news last time, there may be a slowdown, even more so than the every other day, the first 2 weeks of August. That is because I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be at this desk. I am house sitting close by, but I'm not quite sure how I'm going to handle it. It is the first 2 weeks of August, and I am not sure if I am going to pre-record some videos and use the option to have them published on certain dates. But even if I do, then it won't be to the point of every other day, because that would mean I'm opening up 6 to 8 cans of dip all in one sitting, because the videos would be recorded all at the same time. And I'm not really wanting to do that either. So sometime during August, and I will mention this again, I will be maybe having 2 videos a week for 2 weeks, and then it'll be back up to every other day. Moving on, they have the first of them have finally reached me here. This is the new flag cans from Copenhagen. I'm going to rip this off. This will be a review probably in 2 days' time, but I will take this outer plastic off now. Whoa, and almost drop it. That is the new American flag cans. Obviously, this is the mint version. There's something very different with these. Number one, I like the can. The can is a good looking can. The stars on blue field don't stand out as much on this one because the field is blue because it's mint. But the big thing that stands out about these cans from Copenhagen is that they've done all of the cans. Where in the past there has been a mint and a winter green, and I believe they've done a snuff. With these, they do all of them. Now, I'm not sure about the pouches, but I have seen pictures of and two in person, all Copenhagen products. Minus the pouches, I have not seen those. So you have one for the mint, you have this on the winter green, you have this on the long cut, which they may have done seasonal stuff before with the long cut. It is on the snuff, and the really, really standout one is that they actually have done a flag can for the straight. There are Copenhagen straight flag cans. Now, I have not seen them in person, but I have seen pictures from a number of sources. The only ones I've seen in person is this one, which I picked up, and I did see as I was leaving the store, and I wish I'd seen it while I was still in line, I did see the snuff can with the American flag like so. The snuff can looks sweet. I'm going to tell you right now, keep an eye out for the snuff can. Now, in my area here, where I am in the Northeast Corridor outside the city I'm outside of, you would think that these would get to me fairly quick, but nobody uses this stuff here. Thus, they're just starting to cycle through now. I started seeing pictures of these cans a few weeks ago. So there is that. I will actually review that can probably in 2 days' time. Now, I'd like to say hello and thank you to a number of people. Most of them are actual notifications that I got, go figure. There are a couple that popped up in comment sections that I did not recognize. So I'm just going to say hello and thank you to you all. I'm not quite sure which ones are which. So, Reptilian Representative, Back Mac, Rebel Outdoors, Nick Saban, Jimmy of Louisville, Cameron Franklin, and Kyle Meek. Gentlemen, hello and thank you. If a couple of you were comments in comment sections and you haven't for some reason already subscribed, I'm thinking that you did. If you would consider it, I'd be greatly appreciative. If anyone knows anyone, and this is not just you guys, but channel, all subscribers, know anyone, if you could just put my name, drop my name out there. Don't spam link me or anything like that. Just, if you could let whoever it is you have in mind know, I would be greatly appreciative. So that's it. That's the channel news. There's going to be a little bit more of a slowdown in the first 2 weeks of August, and I'm going to be relying heavily on short play dip reviews over the next couple weeks until things get sort of sorted out. I do hope you all are well. I will be back very shortly with a review of Skull Classic Straight. Do take care of yourselves, and God bless.